Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Monday Momentum Coaching. My name is Risa with August Consulting Group, and I hope everybody had a great weekend and you're ready to get your week started on a positive note. So today we're going to talk about the feeling of being stuck. As business owners and sometimes as employees, we can find ourselves at a point in our lives where we feel stuck and we've lost energy and momentum, and we start to feel discouraged and unhappy. So how do we get past that? What are some things that we can do for ourselves to get past this box that we sometimes put ourselves in and close the lid and we start to feel stuck? Well, business owners, let's talk to you first. If you've been in business for a while and you're running a successful business, we can reach a point sometimes where we feel like, why did I start this business again? And we lose momentum and energy and the love that we once had for what we do. There's a couple of different ways, and this applies to employees as well, but I'm picking on employers first. And that is, well, first of all, you had a love for the business that you started at one point, and you were passionate enough to get it started and to work it and to build it to the point that it is today. If you could do that with this business, could you maybe not do that with something else? Perhaps there's a passion that you have that could be turned into a skill, an asset. And take your business again from sales to service. When you start serving others, you're going to automatically have more joy in your day because you're not focused on the numbers, you're not focused on sales, you're focused on what you're giving back to the world. And if you can make that into a business that makes a fair living, you got something really special there. So think about your passions. Is there something that you know you can share with the world that people need, and you can charge them a fair dollar for it? You can either add a line of service to your current business or start another business altogether. If you think that feels daunting, remember, you probably felt that way when you started your current business, but you did it and you were successful at it. Now you know how. You can do it again. You can keep both businesses. You can sell one business, keep the one you love. You have many options when you look at it that way. But again, it's getting out of the box that you feel stuck in and looking around to see the possibilities. If you have great employees in place, turn over some of the things that you don't like about your current business to those employees. Let them handle that for you so you can focus on the part that you're passionate about, the part that you love. That too will reignite your energy for your business. You have to be willing to create options for yourself. Nobody's going to hand them to you. Just like when you started your business, nobody handed that business to you. You worked hard. You worked hard to brand yourself. You worked hard to network and build your client base. You can absolutely do it again. But this time, maybe do it with something you really love. It may mean going back to school and learning a new trade, or maybe getting a certification that you didn't have before, but that's okay. You already have money coming in. You've got a business that's going. You can make this opportunity for yourself. But again, you get stuck here first. You got to get out of your head. Again, I'm going to quote Tony Robbins, when you're in your head, you're dead, right? So you got to get past here and start looking at the world differently. Like, what do I love? What can I do? I know all kinds of things that you wouldn't probably think you knew. And you can turn those into a business, something that reignites your fire, right? Reignites that energy and starts building momentum again. Employees, are you stuck in a position that you're unhappy with? Perhaps you don't like your boss. Perhaps you just don't like the job. Perhaps you don't like the industry anymore. Well, so then do something else. Start putting feelers out to the world in a field that you like. Get your cover letter prepared. Get your resume prepared. Start putting out applications to industries that you're interested in working in. This may also mean you have to go back to school or get a certification in the trade that you want to work. That's okay. You worked hard to get where you are now in your current job. Could you not do that again in another role? Of course you can. Absolutely you can. You can also take one of your passions and turn it into a side hustle or a hobby business, right? And that may grow into something that becomes full-time that you absolutely love. Again, sales versus service, anytime, whether you're an employee or a business owner, when you focus on service, you're going to love what you do, and it's going to show, and people are going to be naturally attracted to that brand because they know they're going to get something that's fair for their dollar and benefit from it. But employees, remember to be persistent and be adjustable. Don't just put one resume out to the world or one application out and expect that something's going to result from it. No, you have to be persistent. Keep applying. Keep putting your brand out to the world. Hey, I'm looking for a job. I want to try something new. I've got this experience. I'm a hard worker. I want to learn something new. So that the world knows, so that employers know, hey, I'm going to pick that person up. They seem eager, right? They seem passionate. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody who's wanting to learn what I do. And then think about what you might need in order to do that job, and make sure that when you're presenting yourself to those employers, you're letting them see that part of you. If there's an industry that you've always wanted to work, or a company that you've always wanted to work for, reach out to them. Say, hey, I'm looking for a new position. Would you happen to be hiring? If they say no, it's no. But then ask them, could you please keep my application on file should something ever come up? They do that. And I have had employers in the past reach out and say, hey, I've kept your resume on file. Are you happen to be available? Are you available for a new position? You never know, but put yourself out there. Again, you get stuck here too, thinking this is all you know. It's not all you know. There's all kinds of other things that you know. What are you passionate about? Is there a hobby that can be turned into a business? Think past here. Open that box lid, pop out and look around the world to see what's available. There's always options, but you have to get past yourself first. And we tend to box ourselves in and say, well, I'm stuck and I'm unhappy. We lose momentum. We don't try and we get depressed. We're the only ones as business owners, as employees, that can pull ourselves out of stuck. Only we can do that. People can't do that for us. So we have to be willing to take uncomfortable action. We have to be willing to make changes and be a little bit scared and be a little bit nervous. But that's also exciting, isn't it? When we know it's something that's going to benefit us in the long run. For more tips, for more coaching, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. As you can see, this is something that I'm very passionate about. I'm a business coach. I'm an employment coach. And again, because I like to focus on the service versus sales, you can see this is something that I enjoy, and I certainly don't feel stuck. I hope the rest of you have a great week. Keep the momentum going and reignite that positive energy. Thank you so much.